All right, Bob, thank you so much. Tonight, we're learning more about last Friday's deadly dispute in Northport that ended with one neighbor shooting and killing another.
Investigators are saying the shooter isn't covered by Florida's Stand Your Ground law. ABC 7's Rebecca Fernandez tells us why.
I guess the neighborhood is pretty quiet now, and I know everyone's at ease. And it's sad that it happened this way. I feel sorry for everyone involved.
Scott's brother, Carl Berryman, was a disabled veteran who lived on Erie Court in Northport. Police say he was shot and killed last Friday by John Krug, who lived across the street. However, neighbors in the Northport Police Department tell us this was not a random attack.
We've had a number of calls out dealing with both of them. It appears that at some point they were acquaintances, and then over time that relationship eroded.
According to documents provided by Northport Police, the problems between Berryman and Krug started last month. Berryman was accused of firing 25 gunshots at his neighbor's home and shed, and he was arrested but later bonded out of jail the day before he was killed, with orders not to contact his neighbor. But the next morning, he violated the order and made his way to Krug's front yard.
My brother probably shouldn't have been walking on his side of the street, but I think John also knew he could have picked the phone up and called the police department, and he would have never been in the neighborhood again for a long time.
But neighbors on this block who would not go on camera for fear that the Berryman family would retaliate tell us Carl Berryman had been arrested many times for similar instances. They say they pleaded for him to get help for his mental disability.
In fact, my brother was seeking help. He reached out to the VA. He tried to get in there sooner, but he couldn't get an appointment until next week. He was scheduled to see the doctors.
Police say they had previously collected Berryman's weapons under the Baker Act and had done everything they possibly could under the law to make sure the situation would not happen.
Law enforcement officers, police officers are asked to do an awful lot. They're asked to be mediator, hero, and do a lot of different things. There's only so much we can do. We don't make the laws. If there's a law, we follow through on it, and then as far as like how long somebody should be held for, those types of things, those aren't decisions for the Northport Police Department or really law enforcement in general. Those are decisions and questions for the judicial system.